Welcome to the ServeManager Pro Series webinar, going over the basics of just setting up your account. So when you first navigate to ServeManager, the very first time, you'll be greeted at a page that looks just like this. So to begin ServeManager, we recommend that you first begin by starting your free trial. You do so by selecting this free trial button. Now, let's say that you would like to go and create a new account, but when you get to this page, when you navigate to ServeManager.com, you're greeted with a page that looks like a lot of old jobs. Maybe it was an old account that you were using. Maybe it was a test account. Maybe it was an account for somebody that you were previously working for. Whatever the case, if you intend to create a new account and you're not able to get to this page, I have a way to get you there, and that's going to be by navigating to servemanager.com/clear, C-L-E-A-R. Now, going to this clear link, if I hit enter right now, it'll just bring me back to this page. It brings me back here, back to this page, but what's happened is that behind the scenes, that it's removed my cached, my saved login information, so it's not going to automatically log me back in. So if I'd like, I can go back to the login, click on this login button, and then place in my information here. As you can see, my browser saves my password and my login, so I can just select that. Or if I need to switch accounts or whatever needs to go on, maybe create a new one, I could select the free trial link now. And I could go and start. But if I'm being prevented from beginning a new free trial or from logging into the account that I wish to log in at, then we suggest that you visit servemanager.com/clear. That will clear out all that cached information, allowing you to log back in, start fresh, or log into your desired account. So we can begin our free trial by selecting the free trial link and putting in all of our information here. As you can see, we can enter in all this information here, and then when we create the account, it'll be visible onto our account creation screen. I'll show you that in just one second. So after I have all my information set in here, I can select create an account. And this will bring us to our new account page. It'll ask me for my company information. As you see, things that I've already entered that are automatically populated here. And then I can create my address labels as well. As soon as I'm happy with all this information, I can select save and create my first job. Well, let's say we made a mistake. We made a mistake setting up our company and we need to change it. We can get back to our company information screen by selecting my account and then selecting edit on the right-hand side. And then this will bring us back to that screen that we just saw, allowing us to make any sort of changes to maybe our company name, our company applied email address, and all of that sort of thing. If I need to change any information, for me personally, I can select edit. And I can be brought to my own personal page. So this is going to be my personal employee page. In here, as you can see, when I set my account up, all this information is listed right here. Now, as you see my email, this is my individual email address. It's also listed over on my company screen. So if I want to have a company-specific email and then an employee-specific one, I can do that. Just know that whatever email address that you put inside of the employee screen, the employee info screen, this email address right here, this is your login email address. So if this is edited and then saved, when you go to log back into ServeManager, you'll need to know what this email address is that you put in here and save, because that will be your new login. If you'd like to change your password, you could do so by using this change password link. So this link right here will ask you for your current password, and then you can put in a new one. What you can also do is you can go back. You can open up a private browsing window, go to ServeManager.com, or just attempt to log in to ServeManager. I can log out real quick. And then if I'd like to change my password and I don't currently know it, but I do have access to this email address, I can use this forgot password link. This forgot password link, it will ask you for your email address. And what it'll do is that it will send an email to that email address, allowing you to regain access to your account. We don't save your passwords, nor do we have access to them at all. So the only way to regain access to your account would be to use that forgot password link. And if you have any sort of trouble with that, or if you receive an error such as email address is not found inside of the system, you can contact us over at help@servemanager.com or 800 number 800-280-4400. And you can ask for a little bit of guidance here, and we'll be able to steer you in the right direction, getting you back in and up and running on your account. So going back inside of your account, let's say that you'd like to add some employees. You could do so by selecting the New Employee button. And then you can add employees by selecting the Add Employee, or you can add contract process servers by using the Add Contractor button. So when I add an employee, it'll take me to the employee information screen. And then here I can list all the employee information that I would like inside, including setting up the rate per job. If they are a default server, I only use one server per job, we can mark that as default. And then that way, every time that you create a job, it will be the server marked as default will be the one that will be assigned to it. So we can enter information in here. Like I mentioned in the previous webinar, the email address that you enter in on this email field will be the email address that ServeManager will generate an invitation to, allowing them to accept that invitation, sign up, set their password, log in, and have access. So we can go down here and we can look at the different levels of permissions that we have. Owner permissions, when somebody is marked as owner, they will receive emails from the standard email sharing features, such as the standard email from the share box. So if somebody marks them as, email this person, they'll still receive those emails. But owners also receive all new job emails and new route emails as well. So if that information is shared over from a client, then the owner, the people marked as owners, will be the ones receiving those emails. So let's go over electronic signatures really quick. To save an electronic signature, you can do so on your desktop. I can select new employee, and then I can edit and go down here. But as you can see, I have not set the setting to turn on my electronic signature. It says an admin must enable electronic signatures in account settings. So if you are an owner, if you're listed as the owner, if you started the account, you are an admin. So you'll be able to turn on those settings by selecting my account, going over to settings, scrolling on down, and allowing electronic signatures on affidavits. We can save that here, save this, and then when we go back and we'd like to edit, yourself, I can select add electronic signature, and here's where I can add my electronic signature on the desktop. Not very fancy, but I can go over to my mobile site and I can apply an electronic signature into my account using my mobile phone. So I'm able to sign with either my finger or a stylus. To do so, I'll select my account, which is really similar screen to what we have on the desktop version. then we get down here to the bottom where I can delete this electronic signature, and then it'll add me the electronic signature link. I can select on this, be brought to this screen where I can now apply my electronic signature. I'm not really on a mobile device, I'm still on my desktop, so it's still kind of sloppy. But I can save that here, save. And then going forward, now that I have that saved, whenever an affidavit is generated, I can click that sign and save button, and it will apply my signature onto that affidavit. Now, you won't be able to apply your other server signatures. They will only be able to apply their own signatures to their own to affidavits. So if you need somebody else's signature on an affidavit, I would advise just letting them know, hey, log in, open this job up, and please sign. Please hit the sign and save button. So let's go back into my account, and let's look at several settings that we can set to make job entering in even easier for you. So of course we have things such as service instructions. Now, as I showed in previous webinars, you can filter using your job statuses. So if you have certain jobs that you would like to mark as certain things, you can record them and you can change that information inside of job status. We can go down further. For autocomplete fields, we have for documents, plaintiffs, and defendants. All this information we can save here. So if we are only constantly serving maybe one, if we're only working for one plaintiff, we can save a plaintiff information here. And then every time that we go and we create a new job, and we get to that plaintiff section, we can enter in 3 letters and will allow us the option to select this. Or we can set them as default. And then every time that we go and create the new job, this plaintiff, whatever we enter in this value field, will automatically populate there. I'm going to keep on going down here. We can even save attempt descriptions. You know, if you're serving somebody out in the field, or if you have like a specific description that you would like applied for, let's say, a substitute service or serving a registered agent, you can save those descriptions here. And then whenever you go and you make your attempts, those will be auto-generated lists that you can pick from, and then that information will automatically be applied to your attempt. Other things, such as if your defendant is always the recipient, you can select this box and have your recipient always be the defendant. Let's say that you actually do all of your work out of the Maps tab. We can change your default job. We can change your default tab. So when you log into ServeManager, this will be the first screen that you see, whether it be Maps, Routes, or just the general activity screen. Now down here we have our default message when we email our affidavits. Now this will be our general default message. We also have company-specific messages that we can apply as well. So if you have a specific company that you work for or has contracted you to do service, you can apply a company-specific setting for invoices and products, all within that company-specific screen. What we have here, this is just a general screen. So if we have a general message that we'd like to share when emailing our affidavits, we can set that here. And then every time that we email our affidavits out, this message will be included onto them. When we go down to invoicing, we want to make sure that we either have taxes enabled or not enabled, depending on how we'd like to account for our invoices. Once we've done that, we can go inside of our products. And inside of products, we can select manage, add new product, and then we can add a new product name, apply a description, apply a cost. If I had taxes enabled, as I'll show you, because taxes aren't enabled right now, I'll enable taxes, select manage, new product. Sorry, I have to save it. Enable taxes, save. Go back down to products. Select new product. And now I have a tax rate field as well, allowing me to apply taxes on individual products. back into our settings. Scrolling on down further. Accepting online payments. We accept online payments. We call them ServeManager payments through our partners over at Stripe. If I select this Manage button, it'll bring us here. And this is our landing page. It's kind of going over the terms and fees of using Stripe with ServeManager. The benefits of using Stripe with ServeManager are that your clients will now have the ability to pay directly onto that invoice. So they won't need to contact you. You won't need to have somebody on the phone waiting around for your clients to call back with a check number or something like that. Your clients will be able to pay directly from your invoices. So included now, once you activate ServeManager payments, included in your emails that you send over and on of your invoices will be a button that will allow your clients to pay with credit card. They can select that pay with credit card button, put in their information, submit. ServeManager will automatically recognize that information, mark that invoice as paid, and Stripe will generate a notification to you that this individual has paid. But also, if you connect with Stripe and use ServeManager payments, when you generate an invoice and select apply payment on that invoice, it'll generate a field asking if you'd like to also enter in credit card information. So let's say that you're on the phone with a client who's just rattling off credit card numbers for you. By selecting apply payment and then entering credit card information, you're able to enter in that information yourself, allowing your clients to just pass over credit cards to you either in person or over the phone, making this as convenient as possible. For our customers that we do have using ServeManager payments in Stripe, we've noticed that their turnaround times on getting paid have gone from 14 days down to just a handful, down to just a few. ServeManager payments makes it more convenient for your clients to pay, and thus they are more likely to pay in a more timely manner. And then also inside of your account, inside of your settings, you can set who you'd like to email to. So you can email clients when they have a new job. Like when I mentioned earlier, people that are marked as owners. The owners, when we say email clients, what we really mean is that the owners, the people listed as owners in your client's account will receive that email. You can email your employee servers when they have a new job. That's pretty self-explanatory. Contract servers, employee servers, all of that pretty simple to understand. As we go down here, we can auto check our email contacts. When we create new documents such as attempts, notes, or affidavits, and we'd like to share that information, we could choose who's automatically checked to be shared, to have that information shared with. We can check who we'd like to email that information to, and then we can check who we'd like to make it visible to as well. And then other sort of settings that we have, we're going to be included in county field on all addresses. So every service address, every court address, everywhere we have an address listed in the system, we can also include a county option for you to input the county as well. And then you can choose whether or not you'd like uppercase characters. And then you can choose whether or not you'd like the +4 on your zip codes. So those are some basics of setting up your ServeManager account. One last thing I want to go over would be receiving and accepting a collaboration invitation. So if you would like to begin a new collaborator account, so as a subscriber, you are able to invite to collaborate different companies, whether they be clients, or different contractors, whether it be like process servers. You're able to invite them and then invite them to collaborate, which will allow them to create their own limited access ServeManager account. Now, when you send this invitation to them, there'll be a link in that invitation, and we suggest just clicking on that link and it'll bring them to the account creation screen that we showed earlier, allowing them to set up and begin their account. But let's say when they receive that email and they click on that link, and they're not taken to that account creation screen. Or let's say that they already have a ServeManager account, you've invited them to collaborate, they click on that link, and then it's asking them to create a new account. There's a way to rectify this, and that is after you've already logged into ServeManager, to take that email, that link in that email, and copy it. And then go back over to ServeManager and paste that link into the address bar. When you paste that link into the address bar, then the system will know that you're collaborating, it knows that you're logged in, and it will automatically set that information together and allow this to completely happen easily for you and allow collaboration to happen on your established account without creating a new account. But if you would like to create a new account when you are collaborating, you can just enter in that information. And like I showed you earlier, you could use the ServeManager clear link to help facilitate switching accounts in case you're doing different work for different people and require separate accounts. So folks, that's the Pro Series webinar of setting up your account. Hopefully this information was of use to you. If you have any questions going forward, you can email us those questions at help@servemanager.com, or you can always give us a buzz at 800-280-4400. We're here during normal business hours for phone calls, but if you email help@servemanager, we have somebody monitoring that email all the time, and we'll be able to get back to you as soon as possible. Folks, I'd like to thank you very much for attending and watching this webinar today. You take care and have a great day. Thanks.